Greetings everyone. Greetings. Welcome to day 9 of our 11-day Shamanism and Meditation Challenge. I think we'll start off with a little bit of guided meditation. So kick back, feel your heart, and let's practice together. So I'm going to do a yoga chant which I experienced on retreats with Ram Dass in Maui, and I experienced it with a wonderful Krishna Das, and it's about connecting with God, and it's Om Namah Shivaya. So maybe we just do that together for a few moments, and then we'll go into the practice. Okay, so here we go. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namandela, Om Namandela, Om Namandela, Om Namandela. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namandela, Om Namandela, Om Namandela, Om Namandela, Om Namandela. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. So feeling your hearts, feeling the passion of that life force inside of you. So good morning and good afternoon and good evening to all of you. Hello to Sandor, hello to all those people signing in, my friend Rebecca from Maui. Hello to Melanie. Hello to all of you signing in right now. I really appreciate the support. Hello Carly Long from Arizona, Tuan. Hello to all of you. Nancy Rebecca, my good friend in Tacoma, thank you. Desiree from Copenhagen, namaste. Anton from Russia, Nancy again, Catherine from Oxfordshire. Hello, Anton from Russia, yes. So thanks all of you from signing in. I couldn't do this without you, so I really appreciate your support. and we're practicing together. And as we're practicing together, then we are connecting with Ubuntu, we are connecting with our humanity. So just a few invocations to set the practice again. I'm just lighting my stick of incense, and we are dedicating our practice today. Once again, as we've been doing it every day, dedicating our practice to those people who have suffered during this COVID pandemic, to those people who have died, to those people who are struggling right now with the after effects of the COVID pandemic. So we're just holding you in our hearts, and we're just witnessing your struggles. So lighting the stick of incense. So wherever you are, just holding your heart and rededicating yourself to this practice. We're feeling our hearts opening and dedicating the good energy, the chants, the prayers, the stories, dedicating the positive energy we're creating together to those people who have died from this COVID pandemic, and also those people who have suffered a great deal during this time. We're just holding them in our hearts, holding that stillness, centering, holding this moment. So just holding your heart right now, just taking a moment to feel your heartbeat. Dawe, shewe, dau, siyabonga, dau gogo kusile. Dawe, shewe, dau, siyabonga. Tobela morena. Ndingu le dawa ntomshoba kunkyamba hijo ino yengo gogo moya John Keith Kelly Lockley. Tiangola manyange dinguti kawam dingola amazen. Tiangola makeli amalokli tiangola izinyanya zam dingola bazali bam. Tiangola mangwevu mamtrich mamwabe terikai consist viele. Tiangola teresugwini. Tiangola gokono panila. Tiangola ukoko. Tiangola koko matumalan. Tiangola bazali bam kamako. Tiangola ramdas. Tiangola niyam krali baba, tiangola supong, tiangola abazali bam, abantu badala. Nceda abantu kuhamba phambili, nceda abantu kuyiva kakuhle, kuhamba kakuhle, kuthetha kakuhle, kuphupha kakuhle. Masihambe masithandaze sigqimako. So I honor and praise all my teachers, all my ancestors in this world and the next, and asking the great ones to please help us to remember our humanity, to walk tall, to feel clearly, speak clearly, and walk clearly in this world and the next. Please help us all to shine, ukukanya, and to walk, ukuhamba phambili, to walk further, to walk upwards in a good way, with our dignity, with our isidima, with our kanya, with our shining. So rededicating yourself. Each moment we're starting new. Each day we're starting new. Doesn't matter if yesterday you felt grumpy. Doesn't matter. Today is a new moment, a new day. So just rededicating yourself to the practice. That's what we do. Not criticizing yourself, not judging yourself, just rededicating your intention. So that's what we're doing. And at the moment, we're focusing on the people who have lost their lives and who are struggling right now. We're dedicating our practice to them. Okay. So just holding them in your hearts, and we're doing a chant, and then I'll do a bit more rhythm work and some prayers and some drumming. So this chant, you can join me with this chant. It's a nice rhythm. I enjoy it. It's a trance rhythm. And this is Abazali Bam, which means my parents. It's got a nice kind of ring to it. Abazali bamo, bamo, abazali bamo, bamo. So abazali bam means my parents. So it means my ancestors, the people who walked before me, and also literally my parents right now in this world. And it can also mean adopted parents, so teachers, guides, those people. Okay, so I'll just chant this for a bit and then move on. Okay, so here we go. Abazali bamo, bamo, abazali bamo, bamo, abazali bamo, bamo, abazali bamo, bamo, abazali bamo, abazali bamo, bamo, abazali bamo, bamo, abazali bamo, bamo, abazali bamo, bamo, oh abazali bam, hey, hey, abazali bam, hey, abazali bamo, bamo, abazali bamo, bamo, abazali bamo, bamo, abazali bamo, bamo, oh abazali bam, hey, yeah. So it's very gentle, it's very soft. Hey, abazali bam, hey, hey, abazali bam, hey, hey, hey. So it's a soft whisper in the wind, like the incense. It's that soft whisper in the wind, saying, I'm feeling you, I'm sending out love, I'm feeling that vulnerability, I'm feeling that tenderness, and I'm just sending that pulse. It's like pulsing, just sending that pulse out. So remember what we've been speaking about nature and feeling our heartbeat. We're just sending out a pulse with our prayers. And as we're sending out that pulse, we're also feeling the pulse in our dreams. That's this practice. And just now I'm going to be talking a bit more about dreams. So to increase that pulse, we increase the life force and we magnify the energy of the prayers. So that is why we work with the drum and we work with the flute and the whistle. They're just two aspects of that pulse. So now I'm talking softly and gently, and I'm whispering into the wind. I'm whispering the pulse of these prayers into the ether, into the other world, with a tenderness, with a gentleness. So you just feel it for yourself with your own practice. The softness, the tenderness. It's like the yin side of the practice before we go to the yang. Feeling that. Nice pulse. Good. Now, increasing the pulse a little bit more, bringing in the drum. As we say, Nansi Isikubo, here is the drum. Sometimes we call the drum Makulu, which means the grandmother. And we see the drum as having a spirit inside of it. And when the grandmother speaks, everyone listens. That's the way it is in Southern Africa. It's very matriarchal. A lot of the wisdom traditions are being held by the grandmothers. So before we start playing the drum, again, feeling the focus, feeling your heart pulse, before the energy is uplifted, just feeling however you are right now, with integrity, with dignity, before we magnify the energies. And again, being clear about what you're going to magnify inside of you. So I'm holding the space with these prayers, so I'm magnifying the energy of togetherness and sending a pulse into the ether of remembering people who are suffering right now, and also remembering people who have died during this COVID pandemic, and asking the ancestors and the great ones to come and be with them during the time of passing, so that they don't feel afraid, so that they feel support, so that they feel their angels coming in and the ancestors taking them into the dream world, into the spirit realm. So that's what I'm doing as I'm holding this space. So you hold your space wherever you are, because we do this together. Even if I can't see you, I can feel you, and we're holding the space, the circle. As we're holding this altar in a circle, we're holding our humanity. And the drum is also a circle. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Hey, abazali bambo yo. Hey, abazali bambo yo. Hey, abazali bambo yo yo. Hey, abazali bambo yo yo. Hey, amanyange, hey, amanyange, hey, amanyange, hey, amanyange. Breathe. Hey, abazali bambo yo yo. 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 Hey, amanyange, hey, amanyange. Hey, moya wamo yo yo. Hey, moya wamo yo yo. Hey, siyabulela mnyange. Hey, siyabulela mnyange. Hey, amanyange, hey, amanyange, hey, amanyange. Hey, amanyange, hey, amanyange, hey, amanyange. Hey, amala amanyange, hey, amala amanyange, hey, amala amanyange, hey, amala amanyange, hey, amala amanyange. Shake, shake, shake. Hey, amala amanyange, 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 hey, amala amanyange. Hey, abazali bambo yo yo. Hey, abazali bambo yo yo. Hey, abazali bam bam bam. 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 Feel your space, your heart space. Heart and mind connect with the pulse of your heart. So you reach out inside your heart and let your heart feel the space rather than your mind. Let your heart feel the space. Let your heart feel the space. Just like a fish in the water, it feels the vibration. And the vibration of the water space is bringing it information. So you're opening your heart space and you let the information come to you from here, not from here, from here. That's called intuition. It's called human intuition. It's called empathy. Feeling your pulse, slowing things down, connecting with your inner nature. Feeling your spirit, feeling your energy, feeling your human energy. Oyiva, feeling. Oyiva gazini, feel your blood. Oyiva matambo, feel your bones. Oyiva umoya wako, feeling your spirit rise up, feeling it. Okay. So I promised you today I was going to talk a little bit about dreams. So the dreams are the reverb, you could say, of the tune that you are playing during the day. So what is the music that is coming out of you during the day? And everything is about rhythm and movement. So what is that rhythm and movement of your day? And what is the reverb? What's the vibration of that? And we receive that at night. So when your body stops moving and you're lying down and you're just resting and in your state of yin, then that movement that you've been doing during the day, the magnification of that comes through in your dreams. So there's 3 different kinds of dreaming which I talk about. There's the level of the mundane, where you're dreaming about just your daily events, what happens, like I say, your body and your mind is integrating what's happened during the day. So maybe there's no big aha moments, it's just connecting with the mundane. And then the second level of dreaming, things get a bit juicier, and that's when you start getting into your emotional body. Your emotions. Maybe you've had a love affair that's gone wrong, and whenever you're stressed and anxious, your mind is going through that, and it's a reoccurring dream that comes to you. And or maybe it's a time that you were anxious during exams, or stressed to try and get your driver's license, or these kinds of experiences coming up when you are in a state of duress. And if this happens to you a lot, then it's a good idea to go for some kind of counseling or psychotherapy to work through that stress and those emotions, because there's some kind of block there if you're dreaming like that all the time. And then the third level of dreaming, which is what I speak about a lot, and that's the level of the mystic. That's the level of connecting with your soul. And as sangomas, that's what we are focusing on, because we say that if someone is not dreaming, then they are endangered to their community and to humanity, and then they must come and work with a sangoma. So sangoma is a spirit doctor, is a metaphysician, and sangoma means the people of the song, of the chant, because we sing and we dance to rise up the energy of the human spirit, and then we also give plants, herbs, and rituals to help people connect with their spirit, with their humanity, with that part of them that doesn't die. So what part of you doesn't die is that part that you will see in the dreaming, in your own dreaming. And everyone dreams. And if you're not focusing on your dreams, then maybe you're not connected to your spirit. And then you need to do some work on yourself. You need to do some work on yourself, not just for you, but for your community. Because if you're just thinking about you, then you're going to become like a hungry ghost, and you're just going to be eating and consuming, which means you're not going to be thinking about your community, which means you're not going to be thinking about the environment, which means you're going to be in danger to the community. So this is the old teachings from where I come from in South Africa. They would recommend if people are not connected to their dreams, dreams where they connect with their ancestors, dreams where they connect with their joie de vivre, with their spirit, with their soul. If they're not having dreams like that, then it's seen as a problem, and then they need to consult with a sangoma. So when I did my trials of initiations in South Africa to become a sangoma, it took over 10 years. And then I received dreams where my ancestors called me overseas to help people connect with their ancestors, with their dreams. And I remember speaking to my elders about this, and I told them how I've been receiving these dreams to go overseas and help people to connect with their dreams. And I said I was very sad, and I felt lonely, and I felt very shy. Didn't lonely, I used to say. So I said, I'm not sure if I want to go. And I remember my teacher's husband, Tata Sugwini, he said to me very strongly, he said, "Wena liqirha, uyamamela amaphupha, uyamamela izinyanya, uyahamba phesheya, uyanceda abantu ukuphupha kakuhle, uyanceda abantu ukuthetha izinyanya zabo." He said, "You are a sangoma. If you're dreaming about the ancestors, then you must listen." He said, "We'll always be here for you. You must listen. You must go overseas. You must help these people to dream and connect with their ancestors." So this is the work. The work is very simple. It's about connecting to the wind inside of you, to connect to the spirit inside of you. And it's very important because each one of us impacts on the next. Each one of us has an impact on the environment. Whether you don't mix with other people, whether you just mix with birds, you're making an impact on the environment. And what is that vibration that you're putting out around you? What is the song of your spirit? And if you are struggling, then that's the song you're giving out. If you are a hungry ghost and you're just consuming, that's the song that you're giving out. And the first thing is not to judge yourself, but just to start be aware. What are you putting out? And again, don't judge and don't criticize. Just to start being aware of it. And if you feel, oh, I'm not dreaming, I'm struggling with my dreams, then the first thing is just to be aware of that. And again, don't criticize yourself. Just put a blanket around yourself like you would a child who is suffering, and then sit down, get yourself something warm to drink. Sit down like we are now, like I am now, and imagine this is warm. It's not. I wish it was. Drink the warm liquid. Feel the warmth inside of you. Feel your heartbeat, and then just call. Just call on the Great Mother. Call on your ancestors. Call on your spirits to come and guide you. Light a stick of incense. Light a candle. And even if you just started doing a simple chant or song like Mama, just to call in the spirit of the Great Mother to help you remember the home that you came from, to help you remember who you are. Just that intention will start to help you to remember your dreams. But you need to put a bit of work into it, just like I have, just like all my sangoma colleagues do, dedicating the practice like we're doing now, focusing and dedicating it to other people, not just yourself. That's the gold dust of the practice. When you work like this, then things come together. But if you say, oh, I'm not having any magic dreams like you, John, or like other sangomas, oh, what's wrong with me? Oh, I want the magic dreams. I'm like, oh, whoa. You want a magic dream? You want psychic power? You want? Hang on a second, what's going on there? What's going on there? So come back into yourself. You want to feel your heart. You want to feel your spirit and your soul. That's what you want. Just go and do it. It's not difficult. We can all do that. Just sit quietly, feel your heart, breathe in and out, and just give thanks for being alive. The dreams will come. Just relax. Take it easy. And if you do this every day with commitment and with love and joy and offering the rhythms of your heart to the world around you, the dreams will come. Don't worry. Ungatadazeki, bantwana bam. As the elders would say, don't worry, my children. Don't worry. Ungatadazeki, bantwana bam. Don't worry, my children. Uyiva. Ngumoyo wako. Feel your spirit. Tandaza. Pray. like a soldier, and go from that place of stillness. That's what we say. Okay, so let's do this together. I mentioned this as healing through dreaming. So you're listening to your dreams and you see what the resonance is, and then you make some changes in your life if you need to. And if you're not dreaming, then you need to do some serious practice where you're focusing on your heart and on your soul, and you play a drum or you sing and chant. And the main thing is just to let go the stress of being alive, and just feel your heart space. So I'm just going to play my bowl here for a second. So you just feel into what I'm talking about. And then it's just a little chant of Oh Mama. Oh Mama, 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 oh Mama, Mama. So it's like a lullaby, if you're struggling and you're struggling to connect with your spirit, then you just sit down, you can just rock yourself forwards and back like I am, and you just open your heart, and you just open whatever grief is there, just let yourself go. Treat yourself as if you are singing a lullaby to a child that is struggling. Oh Mama, Mama, oh Mama, Mama, oh Baba, Wamo, Wamo, oh Baba, Wamo, oh Mama, Mama, oh Mama, Wamo, yo, oh Mama, Wamo, oh Mama, 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 oh Mama, Wamo, oh Mama. And then you stick with ah sound, the ah sound. Oh Mama, and you're just rocking forwards and back, holding that ah sound. Oh Mama, oh Mama, Mama, oh Mama, Mama. And that ah sound is what's going to unlock your heart. It's going to unlock your heart from any pain, and it's going to help you to feel. It's just vibration. And then when you bring your prayers into it, and you're feeling from here, then things will start to open for you. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap up today. And this is our 9th day. It's amazing, our 9th day. So beautiful. So I thank all of you for joining me. It's been a very magical time for me. I've really enjoyed meeting new people, and even though this is online, it's been incredible. So if you want to stay connected with this work that I'm doing, then just sign up on my newsletter. So I have my newsletter, which I send out once or twice a month, and I do various events, and I do a monthly webinar and a monthly ceremony, and I'm going to be doing a monthly ceremony this Saturday, which you're all welcome to attend. And you sign up on that on my website, or you can give me your newsletter, your email address on my newsletter. So this week, this Saturday, I'm doing my monthly webinar. Is going to be called Developing a Spiritual Practice. A little bit about what we're all doing right now, but going into a little bit more workshopy space, so answering people's questions and talking to people, and really trying to help people create a spiritual practice that is sincere and open-hearted and that works for you. Okay, but for now, thank you all for joining me, and tomorrow we're going into day 10. Day 10, can you imagine? Day 10. So I'm going to carry on talking about dreams tomorrow, and the way of the leopard warrior, the way of the warrior. So we're all being called to be warriors nowadays. And going to speak a bit about that tomorrow. Okay, so I'll just do my invocation again at the end, just to wrap it up. Siyangqola manyana noThixo, Ndawuwe, Shewe, Ndawu, Siyabonga, Ndawu Kokokusemini, Ndawuwe, Shewe, Ndawu, Siyabonga, Tobela Morena. So I'm saying to the ancestors and great ones who are with us and who are working through me right now, I'm saying Siyabulela, we give thanks. Siyabonga, Siyacamago, we're saying thank you for these great ways. Thank you. And I thank all of you and I wish you well and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And we dedicate again this practice to people who are suffering and who have passed on due to the COVID pandemic. Thank you. I wish you all a great day, and I hope you can have a good laugh as well and have some fun. Have some fun. It's really beautiful out there. Thank you.